Every November, Trinidad and Tobago pulses with a vibrant heart of African heritage and the rich contributions of people of African descent. In this month, the country reflects on the historical, cultural, and social significance of African traditions, identity, and history. This is heard and seen when the drums beat for events, awakening the body and souls of those attending. Maroon Mbongi Conference did just that, as all enjoyed the freedom of movement that the drums arouse. Cultural advocate Aintu Pearl Springer draws out the memory of Trinidad history.
My father and his brothers walking from Santa Cruz to Sawa, saying the words of the first peoples. From Santa Cruz to Sawa, their ancient rituals. We have forgotten.
The celebration is not just about remembering the past, but also about highlighting the ongoing impact of African culture on the nation's unique identity. Ms. Springer makes a connection between the past and today's wayward youth.
Do they even know the names Kwame Ture, George Padmore? What we do here is important. And we have to reach out and do what we must for young black men or children, remind them of the great legacy.
It is seen that the island's history is deeply intertwined with the legacy of African ancestors who were brought to the Caribbean as enslaved people during the transatlantic slave trade. Their struggle, resilience, and eventual emancipation have left an indelible mark on the country's social fabric. But sometimes the past conflicts are blamed for the problems we face today.
The legacy of our first peoples, of our African people, that legacy is not established, is not recognized in the school system. Most of the young people we deal with do not know what is the date of emancipation.
This month also recalls the story of emancipation. It is a time for educational activities, cultural performances, and community dialogues that explore themes of liberation, identity, and the ongoing journey of social justice for descendants of Africans. In Trinidad and Tobago, African History Month is celebrated with theatrical performances, art exhibitions, panel discussions, and concerts. Here we see a performance combining kalinda or stick fighting and a theatrical performance, showcasing the dynamic legacies of African traditions that have been preserved and transformed over generations.
The Kambule Mass regain great symbolism. The 1st of August, 1838. Who could forget that momentous date? Who? Well, every year we remember the 1st of August. The 3 days of celebration glorious. It was songs and dance, stick fight, and love way.
In celebrating African History Month, Trinidad and Tobago honors its roots while looking forward to a future where the lessons of history guide the path toward greater unity, empowerment, and pride. Mary Therese Bernard for We Focus on TTT News.